All right. Good morning. Let's just come to our easy seat and relax. Sukhasana, easy seat. Begin to focus on your breath. Close your eyes. This month, we are highlighting acts of kindness. So, with every breath that you take, think about kindness. Inhale kindness and exhale, share that kindness with the world. Inhale kindness, exhale, share it with the world. It does not take a lot of effort to be kind, but it will be remembered longer than any gifts, other gifts you can give. Inhale kindness, exhale. Most important is that we be kind to ourselves. Unless you practice kindness to yourself, it's very difficult to sincerely be kind to others. Focus on inner kindness so that you can be kind and compassionate to others. The Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said that if you're kind to your enemies, they can't help but soften. They can't help but change because of you. Your kindness goes deep. Return to your natural breath and open your eyes. Okay. Bring your hands alongside your hips. Walk your left hand away from your hips. Bring your right arm up and over to the right. Bend your right elbow to send your shoulder away from your ear. Inhale both arms up to center. Inhale, exhale, other side. Bend your right elbow, stretch your left arm. Inhale, both arms to center, straight up, fingers to the sky. Look up and notice what it is you want in this world, what you hope for, what you wish down deep in your heart, and take hold of it and pull it down. Inhale your arms all the way up to the sky, make fists, bring them down. Inhale your arms all the way up, make fists, and bring them down. Your elbows are coming straight down. Relax your arms. Send your arms straight out in front of you, your palms facing upward. And now we're going to do a combination of what we just did with our arms and combine it with cats and dogs. So just watch me for this first time. You're going to make a fist, bring your elbows back behind you, your heart forward. You're going to lengthen your arms, curl your spine back behind you. Make a fist. Elbows go back, heart goes forward. Inhale. Curl your spine behind you, palms facing upward. Make a fist. Send your elbows behind you as your heart goes forward. Exhale, curl your spine behind you, palms to the sky. Bring the palms of your hands together. Bring your hands to your heart as you come to a neutral spine. Relax your arms. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Look over your left shoulder. Use this time to think about what it means to look over your shoulder, to look behind you. And to leave what you no longer need and come forward on an inhale into the present moment. This time, this moment in time. Inhale, exhale, twist to the opposite side, looking over your right shoulder. Keep that nice long spine, crown of your head all the way to your sits bones. Leave the past in the past and come to the present moment by twisting back to center. Send your legs straight out in front of you and shake them. Rotate them, shake them. Okay. So bring your hands alongside your hips for Dandasana. Your fingers are pointed forward. Your elbows back behind you. Your feet are flexed. Legs are straight. Inhale, gather all that energy around you. Exhale, bring it to your heart. Inhale, hold and bend your knees. So your feet are flexed, your knees are bent, your arms are up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, straighten your legs, point your toes. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, point and straighten. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, point and straighten. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Release your arms. Bring your your left arm onto your right, the outside of your right leg. So anywhere where you can reach, maybe it's your calf, maybe your ankle, maybe your thigh, right? And you're going to extend your right arm straight out and then send it behind you any amount and follow it and find your hand. On an inhale, you're going to lift your arm up and follow your fingers as they reach for the ceiling, as they come down and cross your left arm. Right arm is on top. You're going to inhale, you're going to exhale, you're going to bow down. You're just going to fold gently, very gently, wherever your arms may be. And gently unfold. All right. Right hand to the outside of your left leg. Left arm reaches behind you. Find your hand. Follow it as it reaches up, as it makes its journey up through, pointing to the sky, and as it comes down and crosses your other arm. Bend your elbows and bow. Slowly unfold. Bring your right leg into your chest. You're going to step your left, this is your left leg in? Right. You have your right leg in. Okay, so I am no longer mirroring you. My right leg, your right leg. Okay, step your right leg over your left. Wrap your arm around your leg. Look over your shoulder, another twist. Lift your right arm alongside your ear. And we're going to turn again for a counter twist all the way to the other side. And notice the difference. There's nothing in the way. There's nothing to stop you from twisting, maybe a little bit more deeply. Twist just a little bit more. Come back to center. On an inhale, extend your right leg, two legs in front of you. Left leg comes in. Step it over the right. Wrap your right arm around and look over your shoulder. Inhale your left arm up alongside your ear. Turn for a counter twist. Feel the difference. twist back to center, uncross your leg, let your legs come out in front of you. So we're going to come to Dandasana again. Hands alongside your hips, elbows pointing back. Your spine is nice and long. Crown of your head is reaching up. Bring your belly toward your spine. And slowly make your way down on the mat. You're going to come onto your forearms. You're going to very gently make your way onto your back. Okay. You're going to bring both your knees into your chest and hug them and roll from side to side. And you're going to come to center, pause. Take your right hand, your right leg, into your hands, interlace your fingers. So your left leg is just hanging out, okay? So what we're going to do with our left leg is you're going to stretch it along the mat, but you're not going to touch the mat. You're going to stretch it out and let it hover over the mat, maybe just an inch or two. Your foot is flexed, and you want to push that foot, you want to push your whole left leg as if you were stepping on the wall opposite your foot. And then you're going to bring your leg back in, and you're going to do that again. Stretch it away. Bring your left leg back in. Again, stretch, and step on the wall. Step on the wall. One more time, bring your knee in. Then stretch your leg along the mat, just hovering over the mat, just a little bit. If you're unsure, lift your shoulders and head up so you can see me. Now bring your left leg into your chest, switch holding of your leg. So you're now holding your left leg, and we'll do the same thing on the right side. You're going to stretch your right leg straight out. So it's hovering over the mat, pushing your foot, stepping on the opposite wall. Inhale, bring that knee into your chest. I'm sorry, that should have been an exhale. Inhale, stretch it away. Exhale, bring your knee in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, step on the wall. Exhale, bring both legs into your chest, hug them, and roll from side to side. Okay, so we're going to go a little bit deeper with these leg lifts, all right? But first, bring one hand to each knee and just send your knees away, let your arms straighten, and then bring your knees back in. Notice the small of your back. We're massaging your lower back. Notice how it flattens and curls. Now bring your knees into your chest. You're going to hold your left leg. You're going to hug it. And you're going to send your right leg all the way up to the sky. Your foot is flexed. On an inhale, you're going to send your leg all the way down to the mat, hovering. Just let it hover. If you must touch, you touch. Exhale, let it come all the way up. You might find it easier. It doesn't matter on which effort that you do the inhale or exhale in this pose. So you can try inhale and then exhale your leg down. Inhale it up. That you might find easier. If you like to inhale your leg down and exhale it up, your choice. When you exhale your leg up, you're working your abs just a little bit harder, but it really doesn't matter which you choose. One more time. Okay. Next time, if your leg is reaching up to the ceiling, bend your knee, hug your right knee, extend your left leg. Inhale. And exhale, or the opposite with your breath. Breathe. Breathe. Again. And then one last time. Send your leg away. Bring it back up. Bring both knees into your chest and roll from side to side. Bring your feet to the mat. Send your legs straight out in front of you. Send your right arm overhead and roll over onto your side. Bend your bottom leg. So you're resting your head on your arm. I'm trying to avoid losing my earbuds, so what I'm doing may look a little odd. All right, so your top leg is stretched, your bottom leg is bent. You're gonna place your top leg on the mat. You're using your left arm or the arm that's in front of your chest for support. You're going to lift your top leg straight up. Foot is flexed. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down any amount. It could be just a little, it could be really high, whatever your leg allows, and push it just a little. Again and again, and bring it down. When we do these side leg lifts where we're stretching our adductors, which are your inner thigh muscles. All right, then let your top leg relax just for a second. Then lift it a little and send it forward so that you can see your foot. Maybe it's just a little, maybe it's a lot. And then bring it back to where you started. Inhale, send your leg away. Exhale, bring it back. Again, inhale and exhale. Notice where you feel the stretch. That is where you're tight, where you need work. All right. And now we're going to go to the back. So you're going to lift your leg a little, send it back behind you any amount, and bring it forward. Send it behind you and bring it forward. Once more, send it behind you and bring it so that you can just rest it down on the mat. Bend your top knee, bring both knees on top of each other so you're on your side in a fetal position. And just enjoy this position for just a couple of breaths, because we've got the other side to do. So you can roll on to your back and over to the other side. So now your left leg is on the bottom, your left arm extended, both knees are bent. Your right arm works as your kickstand, holding you up onto your side. You're going to extend your top leg. Foot is flexed. Inhale, lift it up towards the sky. Exhale it down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Once more. Inhale and exhale. Right. Lift your top leg. Swing your leg in front of you, any amount. You'll feel it probably in your hamstring here, in your greater trochanter, which is up the top of your hip. And bring it back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Place your leg down. Rest it for a moment. Lift it up. Send it back behind you. Bring it back. Exhale it behind you. Inhale, bring it over your bottom leg. Exhale, send it back. Inhale. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, bring it down, bend your knee, knee over knee. You'll come into your fetal position. Bring your hands to the mat, push yourself up, and make your way onto your hands and knees. And as soon as you get there, send your hips to your heels for a child's pose. Look forward. Extend your arms overhead. You're going to lift your hips. You're going to come forward, bringing your heart between your arms, lengthening your legs behind you. So I will give you time to get there. Lengthen your legs. Engage your abdominal muscles to prevent sagging towards the mat. Push into the mat to prevent your shoulders from shrugging up to your ears. Inhale, and then on an exhale, send your hips back. They're not going to go all the way because we're going to come immediately forward again on an inhale. Pause for a moment. On an exhale, send your hips back. On an inhale, come forward. Now you're going to come down onto one forearm and then the other forearm and lengthen your legs back behind you so you're on your belly. This is Sphinx pose. Your elbows under your shoulders. And you're going to step your hand maybe off your mat a little bit, right? Straighten your arms for a back bend. Bring your forearms back down. Send your hands on a diagonal to the corners of your mat, but your hands are probably off your mat a little bit. And you're going to straighten your arms. Bring your elbows back down and come back to Sphinx, your fingers pointing forward, your elbows under your shoulders. Now we're going to try something here that's a little bit more advanced than a typical gentle clasp, but we're going to try it anyway. And you don't have to go very far. So you're going to turn under your right toes and lift your knee up. So you're straightening your leg. And then you're going to turn under your left toes and straighten your legs. And then maybe, now this is a maybe, you'll lift your hips for a forearm plank. That's only a maybe. Okay, bring your hips back down to the mat. Inhale, lift your hips, maybe. Exhale, bring it down. Straighten your legs behind you. Bring one hand on top of the other to create a pillow for your forehead. This is Makarasana, the crocodile pose. So you're going to lift your head, your shoulders come up, slide your forearms and elbows back just a little bit. Inhale, exhale, bring your head to your hands, top of your head, forehead. This is the crocodile's jaw. Inhale, open that jaw, feel the back bend, your upper back. Exhale, feel the cat spine in your upper back. Inhale and exhale. And then relax your shoulders and your head. Bring your hands back to where you started. Place your forehead on your hands. Release everything. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Press into the mat, bend your knees, and come back to hands and knees. Okay. So remember, in hands and knees, your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And we're going to do cats and dogs here. So first, make sure you're aligned. Your arms should be rotated so that your crease of your elbow is coming toward your finger and your index finger. And if you have wrist issues, step your hand up just a little bit, a little forward of your shoulders, so the bend is not as severe. And here we go. Inhale, curl your spine to the mat. Exhale, arch your spine to the sky. And pause when you get here. You want to feel your shoulder blades spreading apart. You want to feel the curve of your spine. Inhale, reverse the curve of your spine. Your heart is trying to go between your arms. Isn't going to quite make it, but that's the direction it's headed. Feel your shoulder blades coming together. Your sits bones moving upward. Exhale, cat. Inhale, dog. Exhale. You should be in your cat spine, your spine arched towards the sky, and you're going to send your hips to your heels, coming into a child's pose. Come back up onto hands and knees. Walk to the top of your mat so you have room behind you. Send your right leg back behind you. Swivel your foot, your right foot on the mat. Your sole of your foot is on the mat. You're going to fan open with your right arm. You can stay right here, or you can send your shoulder over your wrist and lift your right leg any amount. It could be an inch, it could be 2 inches, it could be 2 feet. Should not go higher than your hip. Bring your foot down. Swivel it as you bring your hand down. Bring both knees down. We'll do the other side. Send your left leg back behind you. Swivel. Fan. Shoulder over wrist. Maybe you'll lift your back leg. Maybe. And any amount is good. And then you'll bring it down. You'll bring your hand down, swivel your toes, bring your knee down. Right. And you're going to just slide your hands towards your knees. And we're going to come up to stand. Take your time. I can see you all standing. That's great. Okay, here we go. Come to your mountain. In your mountain spine, in your mountain pose, Tadasana, crown of your head is reaching for the heavens. Your feet are rooted into the earth. They're just a little distance apart. They're underneath the hip socket, straight down. And the reason for that is to keep that alignment from where the ball joint goes straight down to your ankle, right? You don't want them too close together because then you're forcing your hip joint to do something funny, to go like that, like, to make a V shape, okay? I know a lot of teachers teach it with your feet together. That's why I tell you these things. And if you're extremely flexible, you can do anything. Chin is level with the earth. Send your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let your arms fall comfortably by your sides. Bring your belly to your spine to lift your ribs a little higher. Inhale, gather. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale and exhale. Shift your weight to your left leg and come to the ball of your right foot. Open it out to the side. We did this last week, those of you who were here, right? A tree. So this is a tree, a very gentle tree. And we can grow our tree. We need our branches to come up. Typically, this is where the tree goes. The idea is the branches are reaching for the sunlight. But lots of trees I see also have branches growing out to the side. So you pick your tree. What's important is that you find a spot opposite you that you can focus on, your drishti, so that if you keep focused, you can possibly lift your foot to your calf. And then bring it down, bring your hands down to your heart. Okay, other side. Come on the ball of your left foot turn it out. So remember, your weight is on your standing leg. You want to make sure your foot is firmly into the ground. That's holding you up. Your ankle is your support. You want to keep that leg nice and straight. Grow your tree, find your drishti. Maybe you'll send your calf, your foot to your calf. Maybe not. And bring it down. Hands to your heart. Okay. So we're going to do something a little bit different than we usually do. You know, Shavasana is very important. So we're going to begin to come down, and we're going to go directly to Shavasana from here, since we already did so much on our back. So bring your chin to your chest, curl your shoulders down, and begin your journey down. Bend your knees deeply and make your way down to the mat. You're going to send your legs out in front of you. You're going to walk your hands back, make your way down onto your back. You're going to allow your legs to open out to the sides. Let them just flop open like, you know, you were just lying in bed. And your arms should be rotated so that your palms are facing upward. I love to think of those hands with your fingers curled up towards the sky as lotus blossoms, the symbol of enlightenment. As the lotus travels, is born in the mud and must travel through muddy waters to make its way up, go through murky, from muddy to murky, until finally it lifts its head above the water and comes out with these beautiful, pristine colors, balanced by these beautiful green pads that float on the surface of the pond. And they open for the sunlight and close when it's dark. So they are reborn every single day. Feel the weight of your body giving into gravity and just melt. Deepen your breath. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle motions with your hands and your feet. Send your arms overhead, your feet away from you for a final deep, full body stretch. Then bring your knees into your chest, hug them, and roll from side to side, massaging your back. Release your arms, bring your legs to center, and roll over onto whichever side you prefer to come into a fetal position, the position of rebirth. And when you're ready, make your way up to sit. Take your time. Come to a comfortable seat. If you are not staying for meditation, I send you kindness. I wish you a day filled with kindness. Namaste. For those of you who are staying, come to a comfortable seat if you're on the floor, or if you choose to sit in a chair, do that. But make sure that either your hips or your feet are grounded to the earth, your connection to the earth. Place your hands on your lap, on your legs. Close your eyes and become aware of your breath. Don't change it in any way. Just notice it, follow it. Think about the flow of your breath, your natural breath. If at any time during this meditation thoughts come to mind, that's okay. Don't get discouraged. That's a natural occurrence. Just acknowledge the thought and say later, and come back to your breath. And come back to the blessings we will be giving today in our meditation. Now bring your awareness to your heart center. Notice your heartbeat. Feel the motion of your heart as it rhythmically beats for you. We're going to say 4 phrases, 4 sentences that I will give you time to repeat to yourself after you hear them. And I want you to first think about yourself. Come deeply inside and bring your attention inward to who you are, to how you live your life. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and in mind. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be happy and free. Now picture in your mind's eye all the people who are dear to you, those you love deeply, people you care deeply about, even acquaintances, people you admire from a distance. Bring them all into your mind as if they were all standing in front of you. See them, see all of them, and send them this blessing. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well in body and in mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy and free. Now bring to mind the people in your life who have given you difficulties, who have been unkind to you, who cause you stress. Maybe there are people who you don't even know, but whose actions affect you. Allow them all to come inside your space and send them this blessing as they need it more than anyone. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well in body and in mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy and free. Now allow into your circle everyone on this planet, everyone in the world, from every walk of life, no exceptions. And send out this blessing. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we all be well in body and in mind. May we all be safe from inner and outer dangers. May we all Be happy and free. Now bring your awareness back to your heart center. Feel your heart beating now for yourself and for everyone, for every soul on this planet. Feel the majesty of that thought, of your blessing. And take a deep breath. Bow your head. Bring your hands to your heart. And as you lift your head, begin to open your eyes. When your head is neutral, your eyes are fully open. Your hands are in Anjali Mudra, the prayer mudra. Namaste. And I wish you all a day filled with kindness. Thank you all so much for being here. Namaste.